Hey everyone, it's me, QP83, and I'm here to do a quick room tour. My room hasn't changed very much since the last time I did this, which is why I haven't been doing it, but people have been asking, so I thought, why not? So behind me you'll see my art wall. That's a Barbie and Sensations cell from the special Marmalade Boy cell. That's a bit of custom art my mom got for me for my birthday a while ago. Lots of Once Upon a Time fan art here. I also really love the Doctor Who Spider-Man one. And obviously there's Jim and the Holograms on my wall as well. So that's a bit of the fan art wall. So this is the wide shot of my collection. So you'll see many of, it's kind of a mess, to be quite honest, which is also another reason why I don't really show this off. But I'm gonna do it for you guys because you're all so awesome. So the shelf down here, with the Madame Alexanders, it's kind of like my Madame Alexander shelf, but the problem is the Madame Alexanders are too tall to fit, like, on the entire shelf. So it's kind of a hodgepodge. We have my Madame Alexanders, we have some Sashas, we have my newest Shirley Temple composition, we have my Maru, we have some jeans up top there, as you can see, which I mean to take down, but they're just so high up, and I really do plan on doing a video on Jean eventually, so stay tuned. Here's more of a close-up of the top of my IKEA skipper case here. So we have Maru, we have my Let's Aru, my Huju action doll, and two Madame Alexanders. We're in my skipper shelf now. This is mostly vintage because they're the same height, and it was pretty easy to kind of set it up in a way where you could see a lot of them. And then this is more of my skippers. We'll go down here and then go all the way down. So that's my skipper shelf. This is a close-up of the, well, kind of an oddly angled close-up of the top shelf of mine with all my jeans. It has some skippers, it has my Patience, another Maru, my first BJD over there with the orange and blue wig. And then we have my shelf here with my Madame Alexander's, the R&B's, and the green dress. She's a debutante, I think. Sasha, my Shirley Temple. We have my Doll in Mine Fantasia. And then there's a picture of me and Robin Hood and Regina / the Evil Queen with one of my Once Upon a Time friends. It's like one of the coolest experiences ever, by the way, is getting to have a photo op with the Evil Queen and her true love. Okay, so not a lot of like doll stuff here. This is mostly my other hobbies. So we have Doctor Who, which is a huge obsession of mine. More so when Stephen Moffat was just our writer and not a showrunner. I really liked RTD's stories versus Stephen Moffat's. We have my very, very big Maggie face Madame Alexander. I collect C-3POs, so there's some other C-3PO stuff. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. My American Girls are up there. All Pleasant Company, none of them are Mattel. Same goes for the AG Bears, which you'll see up here. I have all the AG Bears they produced. And now we'll go here to the rooms. This is the mini rooms American Girl used to produce. They're really cool. They're all magnetized and they light up and a bunch of cool stuff. So this one has my Rebent Bakery in it and some of my nano Hujus from the Junkie Spot and an AI. And then this one is where the Pokemon gang hangs out. It's another one of the rooms. So Pokemon gang's hung out there for quite some time. Plus my doctors are in there. So we have Captain Jack for good measure. It's another view of my art wall. It's amazing. I love my art wall. There's these guys hanging up there. And my ponies. My ponies are horribly, well, I know I like this display, but honestly, most of my ponies are in boxes. So this is pretty much a select few that get to be out and about. So this is the top shelf of my bookshelf. I use a Billy to store a bunch of this. You'll see my little Miss No Name, some of my taller dolls are up there. You'll see Maudlin Macabre from Tonner, Maddie, some of the animators. And then if we go down, it's kind of like the Sasha shelf and the other big tall doll shelf. There's Captain Jack hiding in the back. A bunch of Sashas, my Disney animators. Eventually I'd like to kind of not shove them all on one shelf, but it's going to take a while. I'm still working on the shelf because I had all my pull-ups there and then I took them out and I put them in another case. So this is a work in progress shelf. There's my Muppet, my Whatnot Muppet from FAO Schwartz before they closed down. We have my little wigged Sasha boy here. We have my Aang, which is a newly created custom that I did. This is like my gem shelf. We have the Rockin' Roadster, which I love. It was like a grail item for me, and I love it. And it still works. It's a working radio. And then in the back, eventually these guys will get their own shelf. In the back you'll see some of my gem dolls hiding out there. My original gem is right there. There's Dance and Rio and Stormer, and I obviously have some Barbies there hanging out on the Roadster. This is my kind of like leftover skipper shelf. So this is the skippers that don't fit in the case or that I got after I put them in the case. You'll see the Learning to Drive set is right there. And then we have my custom skipper and some of the skippers that are in the outfit packs. One day, again, I'd like them to actually go in the skipper shelf, or I'd like to expand the skipper shelf, so we'll see what happens. This is another Billy bookshelf. You know, one day I'd like to be able to display books on a bookshelf. Right now I do have a small selection of my favorites. So we have Vampirates, Dramacon, Keeper of the Lost Cities, some manga that I really like and I have liked for a while. So Full Moon, Marmalade Boy, a selection of tarot cards, and a bunch of other random things sit on the shelf. This is where it gets slightly more into the doll collecting world. We have My Little Pony, my Skipper game, my Skipper drawing board, which I should take out and show you guys because it's pretty cool. We have my K-On figures. That was a really good anime, and I really liked the figures, so I bought them. Another Rement display case with all my Rement food. We have Fozzie, who's my favorite Muppet. The big ponies, which I really, really enjoy, and my doctor and his companion in Fluttershy. My original Furby. It's from, like, literally the first wave when they came out. Well, it still works. If it had batteries, it would still work at least. You're probably like, where's all your Monster High? Well, here's some of it. A lot of my Monster High, honestly, they're in boxes because I ran out of space, and in the beginning I was a completist. Like, I needed every single piece in every single collection, and that died down relatively quickly, but for, like, I have, like, most of the releases for the first, like, 3 years, which is a lot of Monster High, and I don't have space to put them anywhere. So on here we have most of the Monster High I have out. We also have David Tennant in the top right. We have the Lonely Lisa, maybe? I always get that doll's name confused, but the one in the red who I really, really like. Some Edmund Alexanders. We have some other skippers over here. Clearly, I have an obsession with skippers. And then we have the new pull-up shelf, which is not very great because they're all the same height, but it'll do for now. Also, my compositions in there, so my 2 Dion quintuplets are there, my Cupie. If you didn't know where Cupie 83 came from, Cupie with the little pointy blonde head of hair there is a Cupie doll. We have more Monster High. This is mostly the originals and like the SDCC ones. Curins. This is most of my Curins. I really want more Curins. I love Currin dolls. If I lived like in Florida and was an avid Disney World goer, I would seriously spend all my money in their China shop because they sell Curins there, and I think they're just so pretty. And more Curins and Miscellaneous. Up here we have Girl for All Time. We also have my ballerina dolls. We have the cases are mine, and the ponies are mine, and the Curin and the Monster High. The Mother Goose is mine, but the other two, Grubby and Mickey Mouse from Worlds of Wonder, as well as this teddy, actually belong to my mother. This is my brother's artwork. I mean, he didn't make it. It was artwork that was commissioned for him and or we found at conventions. Isn't that so cool? He's a Cowboy Bebop fan, obviously. My case here. We have my Once Upon a Time figures, my Lane. I'm a big fan of Serial Experiments Lane. It's an anime that's super weird, but I love it. And that she's in the back there. There's a Pinky ST, Bugs Bunny, Toru's back there. Forgive the glare. There's some Cupies. We have more of those guys. This is where my Hoojus and Makeys tend to live. There's Tomio from CCS. Captain Hook. I love Captain Hook. And I also really like the elephant and the guinea pig thing down there. Felt animals. I really like those. I used to buy them at the Ren Fair all the time, and then that vendor left. The same vendor that made the elephant made the dragon. It's my Supernatural pops. I only collect Supernatural and Once Upon a Time pops and various other ones. So like I have Harry Potter down there. And I would like to get Hermione and Ron eventually. We have some other characters here. We have Lane in the back, my OSD. The bunny thing over there is made from, it's not like felting. I don't remember, it's like alpaca or something. There's a kitty cat down there. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Apparently Kitty is camera shy. As you can see, his paw is covering his eyes. I think I must be bothering him. Say hi to the camera, kitty cat. Hi. You're gonna be a star. Yeah, you're gonna be a star on YouTube. Okay, well, stop bothering the kitty cat. We have Christopher Eccleston as the Ninth Doctor. Frankie Skippers here. As you will see, more Once Upon a Time pops. Snow is hanging out with Emma. This is my representation of the Belle from Once Upon a Time, even though it's really Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And then there's the Evil Queen. These are my brothers, although the more correct way to say this would be these are the toys that my mom and I have bought for my brother. Which one day I'm sure he will take and appreciate. But if he doesn't want like the Spike Spiegel up there, I will totally take it. I wish he'd take these guys out of their packaging because they need to be taken out of their packaging. So that's kind of the gist of my collection at the moment. There's a lot of stuff that's in boxes that, you know, it's space because I've been collecting for the majority of my life. So it's like 25 years of collecting. So there's a lot of stuff when you collect for that many years. And one day I will have enough space to dedicate just like a room or, you know, multiple rooms to my collection. It just is not, it's not today. So one day I'll end up taking everything out and hopefully my whole collection can be on display. But right, I like what I have out. So I think that's the important thing. Like I don't have a bunch of stuff that I don't care for. out on display. Like what I have out on display it's the stuff that I actually really enjoy seeing. So let me know what you think of this tour. Did you see anything that you have any questions about? Let me know in the comment area, and I'll be back soon. Bye!